just as easy as everybody has just been talking about. And we elect that Democrat, we're going to get this state right back on the right track immediately, right? I hope so. Let me just tell you that, thank you for all of you that have invited me here today, and thank you for Scott, and of course, where's Mayor Pop? You never want to forget to say thank you to Mayor Pop.
He's getting more chairs.
Oh, he's getting more chairs. And you know what? I am not a candidate for governor at this time. I just want to make that very plain and clear. For all the election laws, I want to make that really clear. Because there's many reasons. I mean, we all know about the economy and how bad it really is, and the budget crisis that we're facing right now. And I've got that job as state controller, that I should be out there really fighting for and finding the short-term fiscal recovery way and the long-term fiscal stability way. And so right now, I've been going around the state, not wearing red because I'm so sick of seeing red numbers, and going out to people and telling them the truth about really what is going on in the state and what's going on, what the problems that the legislature is going to be facing, and what I think we could be doing right now to fix this. When we look at the numbers that we're showing, we have deficits for this year. We're talking about the worst year we've seen since 1991. When at that time we had a $965 million deficit, but that was compared to a $6 billion budget. We now have, for this year, a $1.4 billion, a $1.2 billion deficit for this year, and for the next 2 years, if you combine it, we will have a $9 billion deficit with an $18 billion budget. Now, that's not going to be solved by cuts. It's going to be solved by somebody that's going to be able to sit down and really work things out, really look at what's going on. My office has been helping out both management and labor, getting them the numbers they need to sit down and negotiate. My office has gone in to find cost savings and do a small audit, and it is basically a small guided audit on DSS, which is the Department of Social Services, is a $5 billion budget. $5 billion, 1/3 of our budget is in this one agency. So we went in with a limited scope and did an audit. We believe we're going to find a lot of savings in that department and that the legislature will be able to use and work with for this year and for next. We have been able to do a lot of this because we started 5 years ago with a totally new concept. Why don't we have all the budgets in the state talk to each other? The agencies talk to each other. It's a new concept, but it's one that we should have done a long time ago. So what we have done is we've changed the whole financial systems in the state. They'd all talk to each other so that right now the legislature and even the governor, if she knew how to use it, could go in there and really figure out where the costs are, where we're spending our money, and use it correctly. She hasn't chosen to do that yet, though she has a budget office that has that same equipment, but will call my office to say, could you help us out? This is a governor that really did do injustice to the legislature. And Mayor Malloy was talking about it. She talks about an $8 billion budget deficit on Monday. On Tuesday, she delivers a $6 billion, supposedly a $6 billion budget to the legislature. But she forgot something. In the Constitution, it said she's supposed to deliver a balanced budget. The governor has forgotten that. She's come up with mitigation plans because to take care of she has to by law, when I come out with a 1% deficit every month in my letter to her, if she comes out with it, she must come out with a deficit mitigation plan. None of her deficit mitigation plans could have been implemented. They were pie in the sky, and those that she has given to them, every $1 of the $3 that she's put there for savings is false. It is one-time revenue dollars that are coming in. What happens to years afterwards? That doesn't balance our budget. She hasn't been honest, and I'm the one that's been getting up there talking about it. What do you need to balance a budget? You need to sit down and negotiate with your unions. You got to go in there and cut and look at programs that are not working. And you got to tell the people the truth. When you have this kind of a deficit, I know that everybody says that as a candidate you never say the word taxes. But the truth is, ladies and gentlemen, there is no way that you're going to balance the budget without having to raise taxes. And that is going to be the hardest job that we have